I was talking with a client the other day and she was feeling frustrated. We've been working on establishing a regular meal pattern for her week and she had been nailing breakfasts, but she recognized that lunches were harder for her to figure out. She told me, I wait until I'm hungry to eat to decide what to eat and then I just grab whatever's the quickest. She found that this was leaving her hungry not long after her lunch was over. She realized that not having a plan wasn't working for her. This is often the case for most of my clients. They don't have a plan and they're trying to figure out things last minute. This isn't always ideal for reaching your health goals. As one of my favorite leaders in the fitness industry, Mark Fisher, says, our plans might not always work out, but planning always does. And listen, I like simple and easy. So in this video, I'm going to give you some of my favorite lazy tricks to meal planning. Hey friends, I'm Christina. I'm a nutrition coach, and on this channel, I talk about developing lean eating skills without any restrictive diets or calorie counting while keeping the fun in life. So what do you do currently to plan your meals? If you're like many of my clients, maybe you don't mind cooking or even enjoy it, but sometimes you get to 4 p.m. and you realize, crap, I haven't eaten anything today. Or you end up eating out more than you planned, or catch yourself with no food in the house before you realize, I guess I need to go grocery shopping. Does this sound like you? When I start working with a new one-on-one client, I like to know where they are currently with their eating schedule. First, I like to establish some kind of regular eating schedule. That often looks like eating within 1 hour of waking up and every 4 to 6 hours after that. So think about how many meals you're going to eat in one day. If you're a client of mine, you're most likely eating 3 to 4 meals a day, so that means you're eating 21 to 24 meals a week. That's a lot of opportunities to practice eating delicious and balanced meals. So first, I like to pick a day where I can think about the things that are coming up in my week. What day of the week feels most realistic for you to plan out your meals? How many meals do you plan to eat at home, and how many meals do you plan to eat out? How long do you think it takes to think through some meal ideas if you do it daily? Does it take 5 minutes? Maybe 10 minutes? We have to make sure we have the food we need on hand, right? So if you're using fresh produce, that might mean going to the grocery store once or maybe even twice a week. What day of the week normally works for you to go to the store? Scheduling it in or even scheduling a grocery pickup can really help create a routine of your grocery shopping. Planning out your week can be as organized or as flexible as makes sense for you and your life. One of my clients has gotten into a rhythm with her menu planning. She has been trying new meals and knows a few that she already likes. She has a master list of meals that are convenient and that she enjoys, and each week she takes an inventory of what she has on hand in her house to decide then what she'll need from the grocery store and chooses from her list of meals. It doesn't have to be strict, knowing each night exactly what she wants to make, but it can be. This gives her flexibility and variety. I love it. Some of my clients like making a double portion at dinner on purpose because lunches do seem to be the trickiest for some, and it's nice to not have to stop in the middle of the day to prepare a meal. And maybe you don't want to eat a sandwich every day for lunch. So having dinner leftovers gives you another option. I like making more than one meal's worth to help save time. Planning is the hardest, but maybe the most important part of having success in the week. It's something that comes up very regularly in conversations with my one-on-one clients. So you aren't alone if this has been a trouble spot for you. Keeping up with food prep can feel like a lot of work, and I like just the most simple and easy solutions that I can find, which is what I'm sharing with you today. If you're really starting out new and totally overwhelmed, or you just need some inspiration and you don't know where to begin, it might be helpful for you to start off with a meal prep service. Some of my clients really like Blue Apron or HelloFresh, or your local grocery store may even have some meal prep options where there's a menu that you can choose from. These services tend to have pretty well-balanced meals. This takes a lot of the guesswork out, and it might encourage you to try out some meals that you otherwise wouldn't have. The big thing is start small. Start where you are. Maybe you decide, I want to just include more balanced meals, but you're not ready to try a new recipe every night. What if in the next couple of weeks, you find one new recipe to try? Maybe you love to cook, but you need to get re-inspired. I like to look online or at recipe books to get inspired. Some of my favorite recipe books and websites to follow, which I will link in the description, are Georgie Fear's Racing Weight Cookbook, masonfit.com, and The Modern Proper. They have tons of ideas, lots of balanced options, and everything I've had so far has been delicious. So maybe just trying one new meal this week could inspire you. Another one of my favorite tips for meal planning is having certain things on hand so that I don't sacrifice nutrition or flavor. Bags of frozen veggies that I can quickly microwave, roast, saute, or air fry, however you like them. Make a bunch all at once and have them for the week. I like to keep different sauces and ranch seasoning, taco seasoning, and those kinds of packets just to easily prepare something. So if you're needing to include more of a food that you haven't been getting regularly, that will require you to buy some, right? Where do you keep your shopping list? Is it on the fridge for easy access? Is it in a notes app on your phone so you never forget the list at home? Because how frustrating is that, right? Can you rally all the folks that live in your home to keep an eye out for when you're running low on something to add it to the master fridge list? If you are the person who does the grocery shopping, what day do you normally shop? Something as simple as taking 10 minutes to get an inventory of what you need for the fridge and pantry before you shop can help a lot. If you do this once a week, it can help you keep in mind what kinds of things you'll need to have on hand. It's all about creating a system that works for us, right? Last tip are for those of us who are creatures of habit and don't mind eating the same kinds of things for breakfast and lunch, but maybe you're more likely to mix it up for dinner. So for breakfast, I pick from basically 3 protein sources. I eat eggs, Greek yogurt, or cottage cheese. Then I eat sauteed veggies or leftover prepped veggies or fruit. And lastly, I'll eat toast or oatmeal with peanut butter, or I'll add cheese to my eggs. This is very basic and on rotation pretty much every day, but I like the routine. For lunches, I just feel really blessed to have some cool meal prep service options near me. In Knoxville and some other locations around the country, there's a restaurant called Brown Bag that prepares large trays of chicken, steak, veggies, salads, etc. I like to buy the chicken especially, and I might freeze half of it and eat it for lunch every day and just defrost it as needed. It's easy to put on a salad or in a sandwich or wrap or just whatever I feel like. You can also do this with rotisserie chicken or prepare some ground turkey or ground beef at the beginning of the week and freeze or refrigerate it and use different seasonings and sauces throughout the week. It's so simple and I don't get tired of it. Check out to see if you have a local restaurant that does catering or bulk ordering and try it out for yourself. So friends, there you have it. Some of my favorite lazy meal prep tips. I hope this has gotten you creative juices flowing and given you some ideas. I want you to know that you can start where you are and start small. If this video brought up questions for you, I would love to chat with you about them. You can email me anytime. Also, leave a comment below with which of these tips that you'd like to try for yourself first. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.